Chapter 18, Only a Button. I shouldn't have been worried about Ellie. She's way too busy to care about me. Her button jewelry has its own brand name now, Ellie's Originals. She's got a sign on a desk just inside Mrs. Lang's doorway so that girls from up and down our hall can stop in and trade away their very best buttons for necklaces and anklets, and of course her newest bracelets. I wonder if Ellie I wonder, is Ellie also selling raffle tickets for sleepovers at her house? Which is a mean thought, but that's definitely something Ellie would do, only she's not smart enough to think of it, which is even a meaner thought. I walk into the room, slipping right past her. 2 minutes later, then 3, she's still busy, only aware of her customers. Although Ellie might be just pretending not to notice me, because that's what I'm doing. I keep sneaking a quick peek at her, and maybe she's doing that too, or maybe not. Either way, if I can get through homeroom with zero contact, that'll suit me fine. Then I won't have to see her until social studies. Mrs. Lang must have noticed all this button craziness. How could she not? But her eyes were glued to the screen of her laptop, and she's tapping away at her lesson plans as if she expects 10 visits from the principal today. Over the windows, I've got a pretty good view of the blacktop beside the building, and the bell has not rung for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades. A bunch of 4th grade boys are playing a game where they each stand at a line and toss a button at a target drawn on the asphalt with chalk. The kid who gets a button to land closer to the center gets to keep the other ones. All over the playground, kids are standing in small groups, passing buttons around, looking at them, flipping them back and forth, making trades. And the button kids way outnumber the others who are just running around or tossing balls or using the swings and slides. Buttons. I still can't wrap my head around this. Just last Wednesday, 8 kids brought some buttons to lunch at Ellie's table. That was only 5 days ago, and it's a full-on fad. Is that even possible in just 5 days? In fact, it's even more than possible because I'm looking at proof right there on the playground and here in my own homeroom. This is happening. Hi, Grace. Oh, hi, Brooke. How's it going? Okay, so did you have your sleepover at Ellie's? I'm half joking, but Brooke doesn't pick up on it. She shakes her head and then glances towards the door. Ellie's not talking to me, not even looking at me. Yeah, I guess we're pretty much both invisible today. She doesn't smile at all. I shouldn't keep trying to joke about this, not with Brooke. Ellie had Taylor for a sleepover on Saturday. I guess it really made her mad. But like you said, I hadn't agreed to a deal yet. I hadn't. Well, I'm really sorry. I jumped into the middle of things. I guess I went too far trying to get that pinwheel. It's okay. I mean, it's only a button, right? And if somebody wants to get that upset and mean about it, then that's not my fault, right? Right. But Brooke thinks it is her fault, which is exactly the way Ellie wants her to feel. Ellie is at the center of her own imagination. Ellie is at the center of her own imaginary solar system, and Brooke and me, we're both in some cold, dark corner behind a lost moon, and we've got a big label glued onto our forehead. Ellie's not my friend anymore, and it's all my fault. And that's all in capital letters. But actually, if this situation is anyone's fault, it's my fault. If I hadn't barged in to get that button, we'd still be friends. Or at least we'd be talking to each other the way we always did before, and eating lunch together at Ellie's table, which wasn't so bad. In fact, it was mostly good, I guess. And Brooke, she's completely innocent. She didn't deserve to get pulled into my collision with Ellie. It's like I caused a black hole to open up, and now the gravity has a grip on everyone. Here, I reach into my pocket and I hand her the pinwheel. You should go and see if Ellie still wants to trade you for a bracelet or something so you can fix things with her. But that is yours now. I know, but like you said, it's only a button. And this'll make me feel a lot better about everything. A smile makes Brooke look like a whole different person. This is so nice, Grace. Thanks. You're welcome. I try not to watch, but Brooke goes and waits her turn at Ellie's store. Then they talk, and there's an exchange, and Ellie stands up and gives Brooke a big hug. I go back to watching the third and fourth graders swapping and flipping and tossing buttons around outside, and I really do feel better. The good feeling lasts all day. I see Ellie during social studies, then at lunch, gym, and language arts. We don't talk, but it seems like she almost smiles at me a few times. 5 minutes before the bell at the end of the day, Brooke stops at my desk in homeroom, and she's wearing her new bracelet, a dark blue ribbon with white buttons. Ellie wanted me to give this to you. See you tomorrow, and thanks again. It's a piece of paper folded, sort of like an envelope, and there's a note outside written in Ellie's perfect cursive. Brooke told me what you did, so I wanted you to have this. And then I unfold the paper, and it's the pinwheel button, except not quite. It's been snapped into 3 jagged pieces, totally destroyed.